Once again, this is Know Yourself, a program that we have designed to help us obtain information regarding life, relationship, and marriage. We have yet another exciting topic for you today. In most cases, when we are in relationship, we find it difficult to know what is required of us if we are women or men. It takes two basically for marriage couples, that is a man, a woman, to come together. And what is important for us to know is that each of us have different needs, emotional needs, that is men and women. But once I don't know the needs of my partner, there's that temptation and high probability that I may not be able to satisfy him or her. And so today we want to share with you, this is in the generic form, the general emotional needs of men and women. So the topic today is basic emotional needs of the husband and wife. These needs can be truly satisfied without guilt only in the marriage relationship. That is, we can meet each other's needs. If you do not, then the security and stability of the home will be endangered. And I want to assure us that both husband and wife have different but real needs. If I work in a company where I'm saved rice each month, or I get certain foodstuffs, provisions each month free of charge in abundance, then you don't know that I get these things in abundance. Maybe you also struggle to buy me 5 kilo of rice, or maybe even a bag of rice. Because I have it in abundance, I may not appreciate. But if I lack, let's say, handkerchief, I would rather appreciate and value it much when you bring me that which I don't have. And so in most cases, because we don't know the needs, emotional needs of our partners, it becomes very difficult for us to satisfy them. And so this is the underlying one that we want to discuss with you today. Now I want to pose this question. What is one big reason for marriage breakups here? When someone else outside the marriage begins to meet what we are looking for, the emotional needs of either the woman or the man, other than the couple themselves who are involved in that marriage relationship, then there's bound to be a problem. In most cases, when people are working and if the man becomes the superior at the workplace, you realize that the women under him accord him without respect. They serve him with submissiveness. They are humble before him. And as a result, if this man is lacking these emotional needs from home, then subconsciously or unconsciously, the man, if he's not lucky, will be plunged into having some emotional connection with the women who serve him. Much in the same vein, if a woman also works at a place and she is the superior, and then the men give her the attention that she needs, they also accord her all the necessary attention and responses because she also lacks it at home, then the tendency is for the woman to also be drawn to some of the men who give her the attention. Or at times it could be even people at line management level, because we are all colleagues. At times I send you to the restaurant for lunch. I smile at you, you smile at me. That kind of relationship, because you are lacking it home, you come to the workplace and you find colleagues offering it to you. And if you are not lucky, you are compelled to find some emotional solace from your colleagues. And so I just want to share the general emotional needs of the men and the women with you, so that at the end of the day, we can take you from it and then be able to manage our spouses at home. I want to share with you something from Ephesians chapter 5, verse 33. The Bible says that God tells husbands and wives how to meet their partner's needs. Let every one of you in particular so love his wife even as himself, and the wife see that she reverences her husband. And so with this, I want to share with you the following. A wife's needs, number one, is love. Every woman needs love. Two, the wife also needs to hear that she is loved. Demonstrations of it, making her feel that she is loved. Again, the wife needs to receive regular evidence and reassurance of her husband's love. This could be in the form of giving her the attention, small gifts, and then remembering certain important events and dates in their lives, their birthdays, maybe the day the two of you met the first time, when you proposed, and maybe your wedding anniversary dates, and certain important events in their lives. Again, every woman needs security. She doesn't want to share you with any other person. And so she wants to feel secured. There's no verbal threats that I'll divorce you, or if you misbehave, this will happen to you. Every woman wants that assurance, needs that security, protection. And above all, if you are a man and you assist your wife in home maintenance, I want to assure you that your wife will love it. And so these are general one. Every woman needs affection, attention. These are basic tenderliness. These are basic things that we can offer to our wives as men. And so the men, we have to take notes of this by fulfilling these needs. On the part of the husband, every husband needs to be respected and reverenced, as the Bible just said. So if you're a woman, you are to accord your husband the needed respect that will make him feel as the head of the family. Again, every man needs to know that his wife really thinks that he is the greatest. Among all men, he is the greatest. You would show by your conduct, you will show by your action that indeed, among all the men in the world, your husband is the greatest. Not only that, And your husband also needs to know and to be assured of her respect, especially when he feels in some way. Every human being is bound to make a mistake. So once in a while, when your husband makes a mistake, the respect you have for him does not vanish into thin air. So if that assurance is there, every man needs it. Your husband needs to know that you as a wife, you are dependent on him. For those of us who are Christians, just as the church is dependent on Christ, you depend on him. When you want to do something, you come to him as if you want him to have a final say. Moreover, at times you have even taken your decision, but you want to share with him, so you seek his opinion. Every man needs to be treated. He wants to be treated as a king, as the head, accorded the respect of a head of the family. Just do that. Of course, someone said that if indeed he is the head, you are also the neck. And it is the neck that determines where the head should move. So try and accord him that respect. And so today, I believe with this will take you as couples, as much as possible, not to allow someone to satisfy the emotional needs of our spouses. Let's take a critical look at what we have talked about. This is the general one, but be observant if your husband or your wife has some other needs. But these are general ones for all men and women. Thank you so much for your attention. See you.